I've reviewed a few Hagerman or Jim Hagerman pedals and amps on the channel before, and this is something new, handmade in Hawaii. This is the Hagerman Neoklon Mythical Beast Overdrive. Okay, so there are a few Klon drives or inspired by Klon pedals out there. And when the Klon was being made, and I think it's still being made in small numbers now and again by Bill Finnegan to help friends out, it was handmade. And every one of them was assembled by hand. And in that respect, the Neoklon is the same. Jim Hagerman assembles his products by hand. Everything from tube compressors, overdrives, fuzz pedals, amps, reverbs, and so on. And all particularly and meticulously crafted. You only have to follow Jim on YouTube or Instagram, for example, to realise the passion that he's got for this stuff. And I spoke to Jim and we agreed that the best way to put the Neoklon to the test would be to pitch it against the Klon itself. But Jim refused to send me one, so I'm going to use my Cherryotone Centura, which is near as damn it a Klon. And I'll do that first, but then I want to show you how good the Neoklon sounds as an overdrive or boost in its own right. And I'll play my Fender Road 150 Strat with Porter custom vintage pickups through a Hot Rod 4 Deluxe mic'd with an SM57. Let's crack on. So the Neoklon has less noise and a higher headroom, and in order to simplify the design, Jim gave up the low gain 7 o'clock response, which is pretty much flat bandwidth. So the Neoklon 7 is roughly 930 on any other clone. Now when a Neoklon is ordered, it's listed as a self-assembly pedal, but don't be afraid of that. This kit contains a fully assembled and tested circuit board, and all you need to do is final assembly, placing the board into the enclosure and buttoning everything up. Gives you a nice feeling that you sort of built something. So let's take a listen to it in its own right as an overdrive or boost pedal. Now, if you haven't heard of Hagerman, you should really check him out over at hagemps.com. He's got everything over there. Read his story and discover some amazingly underrated guitar gear for yourself. So many great artists use Jim's gear and love it, and it's another triumph with the Neocon. And if you enjoyed this video, check those out. Cheers.